Hey y'all, it's Rita Mae June, and I am in video recording mode right now. I been tagged by Naturally Curly Q, and I have the questions written down on this mail envelope. And I feel funny doing a wash and go tag because I don't have a wash and go right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and answer these questions. It is 10 questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. The first question is, what are your holy grail stylers for your wash and goes? My holy grail styler, hands down, is flaxseed gel. I love flaxseed gel. I just get lazy and don't make it, but I love flaxseed gel. I love the way my hair does with the flaxseed custard. I am planning to play around with that a little bit more, but I really enjoy flaxseed gel on my hair, hands down. Another favorite of mine is the Wet Line and Scream gel. Y'all know that's my boo thing. I love me some Wet Line and Scream. It's affordable. You get a lot in a big old tub, and it just makes my hair pop. And my new favorite styler is the Aussie Instant Freeze. I was turned on to that by my girl Cassie, and fell in love with it, and it is one of my favorite stylers. The second question is, what is your HD moisturizer under your styler? It says style HD moisturizer, so I guess it want me to pick one. And I guess I will have to say the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. It moisturizes my hair. It's perfect. The moisture lasts for days, and I always reach for that under my wash and goes. The second part of this question is, do you apply your styling products in sections? And I do. I could get away with not doing sections, but you know, I get better results when I do sections, and I normally do 4 sections. The third question is, do you rake, smooth, shingle, etc.? I smooth. I do the tightly curly method. If I'm rushing, I'll rake it through, but with raking through, it's more tangles, so I'd rather take my time and smooth it through. Doing the tightly curly method works well for me. The fourth question is, how long does your wash and go typically last? I can get a week, but you know, I got this whole scared of tangles, and like in my head it looks spot on. So whenever I do wash and go, I do them twice a week. So I can get 3 to 4 days that I like out of my wash and go, but I can really go a week with my wash and go and still look decent. So, number 5 is, how do you preserve your wash and goes? I have changed this like 50 million times. I was doing low ponies. I was doing, I tried a bun. I tried braiding it, and I decided to just stick with the pineapple. It's easy. If I get up in the morning and I need to rush out and do something, I still look decent with my pineapple. You know, it look like a style. I think the hubby like it. And it's just easy, and you know, it works. So the pineapple is my way I preserve my hair. Number 6, do you get tangles or single strand knots when you do wash and goes? I don't want to say it's just when I do wash and goes, but I do get more tangles. Especially if I don't do the tightly curly method, I get more tangles. Single strand knots to me is a giving for natural hair. I think if you have naturally curly hair, you're going to get single strand knots. You know, some get more than others, but I don't think wash and goes is the culprit for it. But you know, I'm not sure because I really only just started doing twist out, so you know, I don't know, but yeah. Number 7, does the climate affect how or when you wear your wash and goes? Where I live, it's humid. All year long pretty much is pretty humid. So it depends on the product I use. If I use something with glycerin, I do get more frizz. But you know, it's all about embracing the frizz, even though, you know, I don't want to be looking like a frizz ball. But at the same time, I know that where I live, I'm going to get a little bit more frizz. So I guess yes and no. I know that if I use a product without glycerin, you know, my hair lasts a little longer, you know, than when I do use glycerin. So, you know, it's all a give and take. Number 8, what do you use to seal in the moisture, and does it help decrease crunch? I use castor oil whenever I'm using something like my wet line and screen gel that has a little bit of more of a hold. Also, the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie is great for combating crunch. So yes, castor oil and the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Number 9, do you style your wash and goes on damp or wet hair? I like to do, it really depends on the product. The flaxseed gel, I can get away with damp hair because it has so much moisture in that gel that it wets your hair up anyway. The wet line and screen gel, it has to be soaking wet in order for the product to be evenly distributed. And with the Aussie Freeze, I found that I can do it on damp hair and it smooths it through just fine. So it all depends on the styler for me if my hair has to be damp or soaking wet. And the last question, number 10, is what advice would you give to a new natural about wearing their wash and goes? I would have to say that know that your wash and go is not going to look like my wash and go or her wash and go. Some people like to say they can't do wash and goes on their hair. They don't have that texture. They don't have the hair. And you do. Everyone can do a wash and go, in my opinion. Just know that you have to find the right products, the right technique for your hair to achieve your best wash and go. You know, different techniques give you different results. So for me, I would say play around with the wash and go, play around with wash and go, try it on soaking wet, try different techniques, try different products, and you will see, you know, your best wash and go in one of those techniques. And like I was saying, you know, everyone's wash and go is your own individual wash and go. You know, you can't expect it to look like the next person. So that's my tip for a new natural who want to experiment with wash and goes. And that is it, y'all. That is all 10 questions. I will have the questions down below if you want to do this tag in the description box. And I am going to tag a couple of young ladies who I know do wash and goes. And the first one I'm going to tag is Natural Numi. I'm going to tag Head Mistress. I'm going to tag Ty Crable. I'm going to tag Curlicious J. And I'm going to tag Butter Curls. So I will have all their channels down below. They all wearing wash and goes. So check them out if you're looking for some wash and go tips. And hopefully they will do the tag. Thank you to Naturally Curly Q for tagging me. It was a great tag. Like I said, I feel funny because I don't have no wash and go. But, you know, y'all know I love me some wash and goes. So, and I thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or anything, please leave them down below. And if you do the tag, let me know so I can go watch it. I said watch it. So I can go watch it. And thank you guys for watching. All right, bye.